without taking him over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the carry, here's Clement. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
This is Clement. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. With the first touchdown of Super Bowl 53. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here we go. Focus, focus. Corner.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Sproles. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on now. Let's go.
A run, it's Clement. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 10 yards there to start the drive. Just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Downs. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 70 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And the Steelers set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Here we go. 190. 190. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On second down, Dobbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On first down, Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A first down for the Eagles. Wentz finding the former Raven Wallace.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On third down, that's Wallace. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The drive will start with an option going left. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. His throw incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he finds McDonald. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Dobbs now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. Rodgers. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9.
Let's go!
Now Bell, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now Dobbs. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Wentz going to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And down he'll go at the 25. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw is Dobbs. Forced out to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
the gun, Dobbs. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Dobbs. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Back to throw Dobbs. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play, so they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. They'll pitch it out to Bell, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Looking deep for Hayward Bay. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Throwing here, Dobbs. Buying time to his left. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go, Greg.
They'll run with Clement. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Bring it to you. Go. Over here. Greg.
Wentz to throw on second down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Grade 15. Here, Grade 15.
Wentz now to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter. And
as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
That's fielded in the end zone. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. first down. Dobbs to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
Dobbs is throwing. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Dobbs now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Hayward. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Darius Hayward-Bay, 54 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And once again, they go with Sproles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 18. terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Throw left side complete. That's McDonald. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Dobbs. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
46 down, man. 5-4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last part.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs. And
he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Flushed out right. He shakes it off. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Taking it right down Broadway. 20. 5. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave one more off this lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with the fit. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage. Work on that clock. See if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football. Gain some yardage and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And and out come the Eagles. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A gain of 32 that time. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Come on now, Oak. Come on now. Let's go. Black, come on. Black, come on. Liz.
On first down, Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll try and run it now with Sproles. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down.
Shorty.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. Now Dobbs. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Lion. Black, come on.
Wentz will try again on second down. Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Going for the deep ball. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Darius Hayward-Bay, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end that feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
No gain on the play there. Second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to shake him off. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. A toss to the scat back. This is Darren Sproles. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
And they'd end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.